Hey guys. OMG, my freaking connection was poor. Poor as ever. So upset. So I'm on my phone now, so hopefully this works out better. We'll see. Trying to screw it on this thingy. On my thingy. Let's see. Hold on. Pause for the cause, guys. Pause for the cause. Hey guys. If you were just on live with me, I apologize. My connection was absolutely poor. I don't know what the issue was. I don't know. I apologize. So, if any of you guys are just logging on, I was just previously on live. I was talking about my anniversary sale that I ran this week and how I set a goal and made the goal. Right, surpassed the goal. So I set a goal for $1,000. I have currently made a little bit over $1,600 in the last 7 days. So I'm super excited about that. So basically, I wanted to share with you guys tips for setting goals and making sales. So, dang, I just said all this. I can't remember what I said. So basically, what I was saying was that a lot of people will set either unrealistic goals or they set monetary goals without any type of plan as to how they're going to achieve that monetary goal. So I set a monetary goal and then choosing what that to be on deciding or figuring out what I needed to sell in order to make my monetary goal. So being able to do that requires to be aware of your numbers in your business. You need to know how much inventory you have, what your inventory is valued at, how much money you will be making if you are running a discount on your merchandise at that time, and things of that nature. So basically, you need to know numbers at all times. If you don't know your numbers, you're going to struggle, point blank, period. So once I decided what I wanted my goal for the week to be for my anniversary sale, let me move this way so I don't burn nothing. So once I decided what I wanted to sell and how much money I would like to make, then I determined what to sell in order to make that goal. So on Friday, which was my actual anniversary, that was when I ran the biggest promotion from the week, because I ran a different promotion every day last week. So I launched a new collection Friday, and I was also running 60% off on that sale. So most people were, how are you making any money if you're running a 60% off sale? It's because I am aware of my numbers at all times. I know if I am running a sale of 60% off of every single thing on my website, I know how much money I'm going to make on that merchandise at that discount. So once I, calculated that and figured that out, then I went back and looked at what items did I need to sell in order to make that goal faster. So when I launched a new collection, I launched these really that had these ruffled sleeves. So that was the highest priced item in my inventory at the time, or one of the highest prices. It was not the highest price. One of the highest prices. One of the things that I knew I had an entire stock of. So some of the other high things I didn't have an entire stock. So I knew that if I could sell at least this amount of these dresses in whatever time frame, that I would make my goal. And then with the sales prior to that 60% off sale, I was calculating based on the inventory that I currently have. If I sell 3 of these, 4 of these, 5 of these, whatever the case may be, I will get up to this. And then on Friday, when I launch this new collection, if I sell this amount of this and this amount of that, then I will be able to make my goal. So point blank period, you need to know your numbers in order to set realistic goals. Because I've heard people say, I want to make $1,000 by the end of the month, and their is not valued at $1,000. So I'm like, how are you going to make that, sis? So let's make sure that we are what our numbers are. So once you've decided what you want to sell or what you need to sell in order to make your goal, the next most important step is deciding how you're going to market that. So I knew that those sleeved dresses were going to be that I was going to make the most money on and that I was going to market heavily. So when I put out my very first flyer for the week, I hadn't even launched the dresses yet. I created anticipation for to come. So I made sure that I photographed and shared a graphic that had the dress included in it, and built excitement around it so that people would wait. So I built that excitement, and then when it came, they were real. So basically, I created as many as I could that included that dress. I posted that dress, I think 2 or 3 times on my Instagram story about it. I did a styling video of it. I ran ads of me wearing the dress, and then I just constantly kept updating my audience. How many of the dresses were left? How many? Letting them know that they're going fast. You better get your, they're gone, and things like that. So once you've decided what, then you need to decide how you're going to market it. So along with me deciding what I was going to sell this week, so at marketing it, so creating graphics, my email, all types of things. So you can't rely on just one single platform to market business. It's just not going to work, especially as a new business. So I was marketing on social media, on my personal and business social media. I was marketing on through my emails, and I was also using ads at the same time. So not only did I have monetary, I also had goals just in general for driving traffic, because basically, I've ran an entire week and people have bought everything that they wanted at extreme discount, and then next week, ideally, it's going to be dead. That's not the plan. That can't happen. So to combat that, I've been running these ads and driving traffic to. I've been making sure that I am collecting emails, and I'm to the traffic that is to my site, and I'm going to create a few ads for next week that retarget the people who visited my site during the sale. Maybe they didn't get a chance to purchase anything, or they forgot about the sale, and the sale will be over. So run some retargeting ads, give them a discount on some merchandise. So I'm probably going to run that ad for a few days. Actually, no, I'll probably run it for the whole week, just to hopefully keep the traction of sales going for the week. And also, along with me setting a monetary goal, I also determined if I hit my goal, this is what I'm going to do with it. So I knew that if I made my $1,000, that I wanted to use that money to buy my Black Friday collection. So I made $1,000 by Thursday, I think. Might have been Wednesday. I think it was. So I started buying my Black Friday inventory already. So now I'm going to be able to get some of that earlier than I expected, which will allow me to photograph it, start creating my marketing materials, and hopefully get it up on my site even earlier, because I don't plan till Black Friday to start selling it. I'm going to start selling it prior to. So along with you setting your goals, you also need to determine, like, okay, and once I achieve that goal, what am I going to do with that money? And once you have determined what you're going to do with that money, spend it, and then you need to process and determine what you're going to do next to keep the momentum flowing. So long story short, a lot of people don't use email marketing. You definitely need to get into that. I know a lot of people say they struggle to even collect emails, which is a thing. I've definitely heard people say that. So I would say my recommendation to you to be able to collect emails consistently. I can't remember who I was talking to. I was on one of my coaching calls, and I recommended that they play around with that they put in their bio. So for a little while, I had a link in my bio that when clicked, the first thing that they saw on that screen was a box that told them to sign up for my email list to get a discount on their first order. Most people, if they're clicking the link in your bio, they want to go to your website to check something out. So if I got a big at the very top after they click that link that says submit your email to get a discount of your first order, not only am I prompting them their email so they can get a discount, I'm also getting a little bit more excitement for them, possibly make a, because now they know that they're about to get a discount code in their email that they can use towards their first transaction. So that's one of the ways I would recommend creating emails. That will require you to create a landing page and put a newsletter subscription box at the top of it. And then so underneath the newsletter subscription box, I put keep scrolling to visit the website. And underneath was a button for them to click that would take them to my website. So that is just a brief tip on how you can collect emails. Constantly bringing up the fact that you have an email list is quite beneficial. Making sure that you have a pop-up on your website, beneficial. And if you're not offering them something to sign up for your email list, you're losing, because not a lot of people's emails are flooded all darn day long. What makes you think that they have another one and they're not getting anything out of it, out of the deal? So your best bet is to offer them something by way of a reason for them to give you their email list. Their email address. And then also the discount doesn't have to be high. It can be 10%, 5%. It can be whatever you would like it to be. It's up to you. It's your business at the end of the day. Choose whatever number you would like, but you're going to have to offer them something. I wouldn't give you my email. Point blank, period. What else can I share with you all this evening? So a lot of people say, okay, well, I collected the emails, but now I don't feel like, I don't know what to send to the people or whatever. You have to send an email every single day. Although I sent an email every day this week, except for one day. I completely forgot, which sucks because I probably could have made a lot more money that day. Anywho, so I sent an email every single day, but obviously it was because I had something worth saying, because I had changed my promotion every day this week. And then Friday, I changed the promotion, and then I also launched new merchandise. So I had a reason to give them or send them an email. So if you're going to send emails, make sure you have something of value to share in the email. That could be a promotion, a special account for them, a new featuring collection, featuring a specific product, like telling them something special about a product, something special about your brand changing in the company. Did you just relaunch your website? Did you just redesign it? Any of that? Those are things that you can send emails about. The point of it is to send an update of something. So think of what you could possibly update your audience on. New arrivals, you just did markdowns, your item, maybe you have an item that you're struggling to sell or was going to do really well and it's not doing as well. Maybe you haven't sold very many of them. Those are things that you can send emails about. And then, like I said, you don't have to send an email every single day at all. You don't want to bombard them with things that don't really matter to them. I hear a lot of people say that they don't know how to get people to come back to their site. Point blank, period, they're not going to come back if you don't have anything worth them coming back for. So if you still have the same merchandise on your website that was there the first time that they were there, they don't have a reason to come back. If your prices are still the same as the first time that they were there, they don't have a reason to come back. So understand that if you want returning, you need to give them a reason to return, whether that be offering them a special discount, you're mentioning new merchandise, you just got a new item in stock, you just did markdowns, something just got discounted, something's temporarily discounted that you think they might love, anything. And one of the things that worked really well when I worked in like a traditional retail setting, we had client books. So don't think of your customers as one whole group. You can think of your customers as individuals, as clients. So if you know something about a particular individual that falls within your audience, don't hesitate to send that one person a message that might resonate with them. So like for instance, you guys have probably heard me talk about my friend Ashley all the time. She's a brand strategist. She's also my #1 customer. So I know that Ashley's brand colors are yellow. She loves yellow, especially because it's her like #1 brand color. So when I get things that are yellow, I send Ashley a personal message and let her know. I got this yellow thing in, Ashley. Let me know if you want me to put one to the side for you. I could care less if all of my orders came from the same 10 people over and over again. Because I know that those people are completely loyal, that they trust me, that they're going to spend their money and not regret it. They're not going to, bombard me with returns that they would like to make and possible fraud and all that stuff. So I feel like a lot of people, I'm starting to ramble, but excuse me. I feel like a lot of people, I hear people say, all of my orders come from just friends and family. And I'm like, okay, but isn't the point of you having this business to make sales and make money? Why does it matter who the money comes from? Of course, we all want to grow our businesses to some extent, some level of greatness. But especially as a new business, your #1 goal should just at least be to make sales. So if all your sales come from your family and your friends, then so be it. At least you know that you're doing something right that's a subset of people actually like. I forgot I had something in the oven. Jesus Christ. So don't get discouraged. Oh, I thought that said 8 minutes. It was 8 seconds. So don't get discouraged if just only your friends and family are shopping with you. That's somebody, I thought the look ended. I was mad. Oh, sorry. Yeah, your friends and family, they're still people. And they're also people that you can expect to give you an honest opinion of things, I would assume. So I would say, if they are shopping with you, there's something about what you are doing that they do like. And you should also use that as an opportunity to, survey that audience, see what they feel like you could improve on. Maybe they have some suggestions as far as your pricing or the types of styles that you sell, anything along those lines. Use the closeness that you have with that audience at the time to your advantage and find out what you can do to be better, so that when your audience does grow beyond your friends and family, that hopefully you'll be at a place where your brand is good enough, I guess you could say, for that new audience. Oh, I've never went live on my phone, so now I got to figure out how to read the comments. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm doing PR before I launch for pictures of my glosses to build social proof. Good idea. Yep. So I majored in PR in college. So my degree's in PR. So I am a big advocate for PR. So yeah, definitely, for sure. I just made macaroni and cheese. I gotta taste it because I don't know if it's gonna be good. I am by no means a cook. I am great at fashion-related and sales-related things, not so much domesticated things. Okay, that's good. How much did you spend on Shopify apps per month? I'm looking at $27 extra. I don't use any Shopify apps. I don't have not one. And people, that's like one of the #1 questions I get a lot lately. The only thing I have on my website, added to my website, is Afterpay. That's it. I have plans to look into some apps, but I haven't as of yet. This macaroni's kind of good. Oh shoot, I should probably take the stuff out the oven. See, I told y'all I am not domesticated. This white thing is just ridiculous. I told him I want to get a maid. We gonna need a maid. We gonna need what's it called? We gonna need a maid, a nanny, all that. How many days before you get your How many days before you get your money from Afterpay? Like 2. I think it's like 2 days. Not too many at all. I made ribs in the oven for the first time. And I'm just looking at them like, I don't think they're supposed to look like that. I'm so ashamed. Lord have mercy. This morning, I made hard-boiled eggs for my husband. I'm like, okay, I cannot mess up a hard-boiled egg. Mind you, though, I haven't cooked a hard-boiled egg in like 10 years. So, long story short, the middle was still a little yolky. Ashamed, I tell you. Oh my God. I think Shan's launched a few months ago and still haven't sold through my merch. Haven't been able to afford new merch on a promo for the holidays. Hopefully sell through. Definitely. This is definitely the time to do your strongest promotion. But also understand that everybody is going to be promoting heavily during this time. So it's almost should be an indication to you just how much harder you're going to have to go in order to stay in the running with all those other businesses. Cooking lesson pronto. Cooking is my first one. Girl, I need a cooking prayer. I don't even need a lesson. I need a prayer. Cause Lord have mercy. I be struggling. I feel like you want some cereal. I got you up there, right there. Get you some cereal. Get you some fruit snacks, some juice. Yes. Already started sending out my Black Friday preview emails. Yes, that's my plan for next week. Yes. Next week is all about Black Friday. So a lot of people wait till literal Black Friday to start promoting. You're going to be left behind if you start promoting on Black Friday. That is not how retail works, especially big box retailers. Black Friday is almost a whole month at this point. It's the whole month of November. So the later that you start promoting, the more likely you are to be left behind or get left in the dust or to fall into a pit of other folk who started promoting late. So now, and at least next week, is the time to start promoting for Black Friday. And not necessarily that you have to start running the sale that you're going to run for Black Friday, but you need to start promoting. Like letting people know that you exist. So like this week, as I was running ads and things like that, not only was I trying to obviously make sales for my anniversary sale, but I was also thinking about all of the traffic that I could drive to my website so that as I continue to run ads throughout this month and into my Black Friday promotions, that I have people within those audiences that I'll be targeting because they have visited my site. So you have to, a lot of this industry and this business is about projection, prediction, and that leading to profits. So, yeah. So every action that I take is not necessarily for the purposes of having a result right then and there or an immediate return on investment, let's say. I'm always thinking ahead. So like for instance, I don't know if you guys remember, I did a giveaway maybe like a month to 2 months ago on I did it on Instagram and Facebook. And I was giving away $100 gift card, or $100 worth of clothes. So nobody really wants to give away $100 worth of something that they paid their money for. However, I was looking at it by way of what can I gain from promoting this giveaway. So I knew that I wanted to drive traffic to my website. I knew that I wanted my pixel to be able to collect data on who was visiting my website. I knew that I wanted to increase engagement on my on my Instagram. I wanted to grow my following. So when I created what my giveaway or the rules of my giveaway were, I took all of those things into consideration. So I forget what the rules were. I know they had to tell me what their favorite item on the site was. They had to share the post, and they had to, I want to say, be following me. I'm not sure. I can't remember what the third thing was. It was 3 things. But basically, I knew that nobody knew the names of the items that were on my site, but they had to tell me what their favorite item was, which was going to cause them to have to click the link and go to my website. So I was driving traffic. As I'm driving traffic, my pixel was collecting all of that data. So they also had to comment to tell me what their favorite item was. So that was increasing my engagement that day or throughout the duration of me promoting the giveaway. I want to say it was that they had to share the post. So they had to also share it with their audience, which brought more people over to my page because they wanted to join the giveaway, which meant that they also had to click the link in my bio and then comment, which increased the engagement, increased the traffic. It was just like an ever continuing process. So yes, I was giving away $100 worth of clothing. Mind you, it really isn't $100 worth of clothing because I didn't pay $100 for these items. It's $100 based on the prices that are set on my website, and these were all regular price items. It wasn't like a bunch of sale merchandise. It was regular price items that I probably paid like, I don't know, $10, $12, $14 for. So I wasn't losing that much money, but I was gaining so much by way of engagement, followers, traffic to my website, and my pixel got to collect all this data, and then I got to run ads to all those people who had visited my site, and it was a grand experience. So again, every action that you take in your business can't necessarily be for an immediate result or an immediate return. You have to understand that and this isn't just for new businesses. This is business in general. So I'll give you another example. When I worked at the Limited before they closed, one of the things that they would do frequently was we would run a promotion. No, we wouldn't run a promotion. So during a certain week, basically, if you spent over a certain amount, you would get a coupon, which was called a spin get. Basically, when you spend a certain amount, you get this coupon that gives you a discount on something else. So during this 1 week period, we would be passing out these coupons to customers who spent a certain amount of money. So I want to say the way that it worked was usually that coupon was only valid for a particular week. So it was a certain week in like the next month or the next few weeks that they could utilize that coupon within. So they were projecting that if they passed out these coupons that gave people a certain dollar amount off, or that they had to spend a certain amount to get the dollar amount off, they were trying to project or predict how much money that they can make 2 weeks from now or a month from now based on the promotion that they were running a whole month in advance. So understand that like everything that you do in this business has to come with strategy behind it. If you are just out here trying to slang clothes out your bedroom or your car or wherever we slanging the clothes from, I'm slanging them from this second bedroom that I've converted into an office. If you're trying to just sell clothes without strategy, you're gonna have a rough, hard time throughout this journey. So I want to encourage you guys to strategize as much as you can, because it will pay off in the long run. The only reason that I was able to make the sales that I made this week, so this is the most money I've ever made from my boutique in 1 week. As you guys know, I have multiple streams of income, so I mean, I make a lot more money doing like consulting and things like that than I do for my boutique. But also I don't dedicate as much time to marketing my boutique because I know that I make more money from consulting. Anyway, long story short, I promoted my boutique heavily this week, and I had my highest sales week to date. So that was really awesome to me, and it was also like proof to me that, not proof, but also it was like an indication to me that I need to go harder for myself and for my boutique business, and go just as hard as I do for like for the boutique academy and consulting and everything. But it was also like a good exercise for me in just getting to know how my audience interacted with me. So like I said, I sent a email every single day this week, and some days I had a higher open rate, some days the open rate was lower. I played around with the subject lines for all my emails. Some of the emails I sent twice in one day, so I would send it like early in the morning, and then I set it to auto resend to people who opened it by a certain time. And then I changed the subject to see if more people opened the second email based on the subject. So then I got to compare how I wrote this subject line versus how I wrote this subject line to see, you know, which one people resonated with more, or which one caused them to click. So yeah, so basically I learned, like, I didn't learn it because I knew. I proved to myself, I guess you could say, that consistency definitely is key. Marketing is definitely key. You got to be strategic about it all. Because I would have never, ever thought that I would have made that amount of money in that little week. But yeah, so yeah. I just want to share this all with you guys. I hope you learned something. I feel like there was a question that I missed. The questions don't pop up the same as they do on Snack and Juice, like it's after school. Exactly. He's my child. My husband's my child. I've been getting Black Friday emails, lost count how many I got from Target. Exactly. See? Exactly. I'm hoping to reach further in the ads course so I can start Monday. I'm trying to do 3 ads targeting different levels of my email list. Yes, girl, and potential customers. That's awesome. I'm excited to hear your progress with your ads. Super exciting. If anybody's interested in running ads, I have an ads course. I don't know how to add a link on my phone, so I'll make a post on either my YouTube community page, or I'll put it in the description of this video once it's done. But I have an ads course if anybody's interested, and if you use the code YouTube, you get a discount on it. So yes. That's not bad. It could use a little more flavor. I am so ashamed. Oh my God. Do you coach on how to coach? No, I don't know. I don't know if I can, because I feel like I don't really have like a streamlined approach to coaching, because it's still pretty new to me, I guess you could say. But yeah, I don't feel like I have a very streamlined process. It's more like, tell me what you need help with. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Yeah, I'm working on it. So ashamed. What is this? Did I sign up? Oh, somebody signed up for a coaching session. Yes. Money. Dang, where'd the comment just go? Just pour some salt and season it on it and mix it together. Done. Look into it in the future. Okay. Will do. Oh my God. You said some salt and some what? Hold on. Let me go back up. So funny. Some salt and some seasoning. Okay, God, I got you. I should have signed up during the 50% off. Yes. But don't worry, girl. I'm going to run some real nice Black Friday promotion. So don't fret. I mean, well, it'll be too late to run the ads for Black Friday by that point. But, well, I'm going to start the promotion early. Just be on the lookout for it. I'm sprinkling some salt, girl. Ooh, I'm ashamed, Lord Jesus. See, this is because my mama, she didn't teach us how to do nothing. Launch December 1st, so Black Friday works. Okay, cool. I got you there, girl. I got you. I gotta set up my marketing for all my Black Friday stuff. So I'll give you guys a insider, some insider information. My husband is calling me. Let me call him on the other phone. But I'm gonna be doing a 4-part, the last 2 weeks of November and the first 2 weeks of December. So be on the lookout. Hi, husband. He was calling the wrong phone. I'm getting off of it literally in 2 minutes. I'm telling them about my promotion that I'm gonna run at the end of the month. You need me to come get you? Okay, I got you. All right. I've been cooking since I was 8. Even went to girl. Send me some recipes or something. Oh my gosh, I missed it. Say it again. Wait, what am I missing? Oh, okay. So I'm gonna be doing a 4-part live training. The last 2 weeks of November and then the first 2 weeks of December. So I haven't announced it or sent it to my email list yet, but yeah. So that's gonna be part of my Black Friday offering. So basically, it's gonna be like 4 coaching sessions, but obviously it's like a group coaching session. And then there'll be a bonus where you can do let me rephrase. So 4 live training sessions where I will cover certain topics relevant to the boutique industry. And obviously you can log on live, you can ask some questions and all that. Then the bonus to that will be 4 coaching sessions, which will be group coaching sessions, where beforehand you can submit all of your questions to me, and then whoever signs up for the bonus will all come together live and I will answer everybody's questions and we'll work together. We'll do like live website audits, Instagram audits, work on branding, all of that. Price range, I don't know. It's not going to be expensive at all because obviously it's Black Friday. So I really want it to be under $100. So yeah, I feel like I can do it. The program that I need to run it on cost me a pretty penny. So like I was saying earlier, basically I need to project how many I need to sell in order to cover the price of the program that I would like to use. So that's where I'm currently at with that. But I will have it all the information for you guys by this week for sure. I don't have the dates, the actual dates yet, but it's gonna be one day so it's gonna be the last 2 weeks of November and then the first 2 weeks of December. So it's gonna be one session per each one of those weeks for a total of 4 sessions. So yeah, y'all. I just want to eat the macaroni from the yeah, it's good. I didn't mess up the macaroni. I'm proud of myself. I'm usually pretty good with anything pasta related because in my head I'm Italian. And I'm really good with Mexican related things. I make some really good tacos. Anything else, it's like, girl, you got to do better. You suck. A boiled egg. I messed up a boiled egg. Not expensive is $50,000 for Kim K, but it's expensive as hell for me. Oh my gosh. I'm planning lunch on my birthday, February 3rd. So, oh wait, where did the comment go? Let me go back. So this is great. Oh, awesome. Yeah, so I'll announce all the information this week. I'll make a video about it and I'll post it also on my YouTube community page. And if you're on my email list, you'll get the emails as well. So yes, but for Black Friday, I'm gonna have the 4-part live training, and then I'm also gonna run promotions on my courses, and I'll probably do a promotion on my one-on-one coaching sessions, but I'm probably gonna put a cap on how many, because this last promotion I did, oh my God, it tore me down with coaching. I was on the phone all day, every day, and I had some crazy folks. Ooh, I was on the phone with some crazy folks. Lord have mercy. The last week proved to me just how crazy being on YouTube can be. Like, I was on the phone with some people that were freaking out that they were talking to me, and I'm like, hold on, sis, I'm just a regular person from YouTube. That's it. They were like, oh my God. And they were telling me things about my life, and I'm like, why do you know that? It was insane. So yeah, I'll probably do some coaching, some promos on my coaching, but a very limited amount of them. Because Yeah, I got time. How can I join your email list? Type your email list. Type your email address in the thingy in the box, and I'll add it in my email right now. I got you. Or you can send me a DM on Instagram if that's easier for you. If you don't want everybody on here to know your email address. Either way works. Oh, okay. Look at y'all. Admin. Hold on. I can't type. Admin. YL. Ooh. Come back. Comment. Leyla Lux.co. Got it. Got it. Well, this live cooking situation has been quite entertaining. I'll probably leave this live up for the rest of the night to see who. I'll let the latecomers view it, and then I'll probably hide it again, because that was some valuable information I gave at the beginning of this video, in my opinion. Hi, Jans. I plan to launch next Sunday, but things are looking tough. Oh, no. What's looking tough? What part of it's looking tough? Totally freaking out with my flat lays. Why? When I used to do flat lays for my old job, I would go on Pinterest and just look at pictures of flat lays and try to recreate them as closely as I possibly could. Other coaches I've had didn't know squiddly do. Girl, I had a coach earlier this year who did not know squiddly do, and I learned a very valuable lesson about choosing a coach. It was pretty darn terrible. And I'll say the reason that sucked for me was because I chose her based on what I saw she was achieving in her own life. It wasn't anything that was of value or could have been of value to me. She had said nothing that to a sane person, because clearly I wasn't sane. She hadn't said anything that should have convinced me that she would have been capable of helping me with what I needed help with. So the second time I came around to getting a coach, I made sure that I chose somebody who was capable of helping me directly with what I was struggling with. And the easiest way to choose a coach is to choose one that's in the industry that you are in. But it's not always necessary. Just make sure that whoever you choose to coach you is somebody who has knowledge within a particular industry that will be of benefit to you and your business. If we have a logo idea, could you provide feedback? Sure, send me a email. My email is jance@janceCharté.com. Very simple. I gotta go in here and erase my last live, the one that went terrible. I'm so ashamed. Oh, and then shaking my head. I got a typo in the. Can I edit it? Let me see if it'll let me edit it while I'm still on live. The live that I'm on, I didn't spell my with the N. Shaking my head. Any client testimonials? Yeah, if you go on my Facebook or Instagram. So if you go on my Facebook, I have a few reviews listed on my Facebook. And then if you go to my Instagram, in my highlights, there are some reviews. I don't know what it says though. Let me look and see what the highlight says. So I have a highlight that says right there, if it focuses, testimonials. So yeah. And then I should have a lot more after I finish all these coaching sessions. And then lucky me, all the people I've been coaching, all of them signed up for more than, so I have 1 hour sessions, and then I have extended coaching, which ranges from 3 weeks to 3 months. So some of them signed up for like extended coaching packages. I'm like, oh my God, I have to talk to some of these people more than one time. Oh. So funny. Yeah. Anyway. How do you get them to review you? A lot of them do it naturally, which I'm very thankful for. For some time, I had an email automation set up where after a certain number of days after our session together, I would basically say, just wanted to follow up, see if you had any additional questions. If you don't mind, please leave a review letting me know how your experience working with me was. That was it. So I usually just ask, honestly, especially if I feel like it was somebody who I know that I benefited. I'll ask them for a review. Is a follow-up in MailerLite? I have one set up in MailerLite, but I also have one set up in Acuity. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it. Acuity. It's a scheduling program that I use. They have a button within the settings where you can email, send a follow-up email to people. So I used to have that one set up. I don't have that one set up anymore. Now I have one set up in MailerLite. So I have a group of emails that is specific to people who have done coaching with me. I just went grocery shopping, y'all. I don't even know what I bought. I know I bought candy. It is a blessing that you are equipped to do what you do. Thank you. All right, guys, I gotta go get my husband because he don't want to drive his car currently for whatever reason. Something wrong with it, he claimed. Okay, remember this face, Amy or Aminata? Okay, I'm gonna remember. I got you, girl, because you will be seeing a lot of me. Okay, I'm hearing negative reviews on MailerLite. I've never had an issue with MailerLite. I've been using MailerLite for years. Never had an issue. And I've never had any, I've recommended it to many people and they've never complained to me about it. So I don't know what issues anybody's having. I've never heard. And they continue to improve and add new features. I've never had an issue. Exactly. I think it's super easy to use. I love it. Definitely. All right, guys, I'm going to go pick up my husband and eat my mediocre dinner. So I'll talk to you all later. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, I wish they had an app too, but I've used it on my phone and it wasn't too hard to do. But yeah. All right, guys. See ya.